Hey Ken, come over here, look at this.
No thank you.
No, not my dick. This.
What?
This. What is it?
It's my pitching wedge, Bill. I thought we could play a few holes before turning in. What do you fucking think it is?
Well, yeah, I know what I think it looks like. I just wondered if it wasn't an oddly shaped twig or something.
In what world is it anything other than what it looks like?
I didn't bring my glasses.
Yes, it's what it looks like. It's a fucking crowbar.
What's it doing here?
Or maybe there's an engraving on the side, reading, "Whoso pulleth out this crowbar shall rightwise be king of the forest." Does it matter?
Well, they're not known for cropping up in secluded areas, are they? What's a battered metal bar doing so far away from its natural suburban habitat?
It's not important. What is important is that it is there. Now let's move on.
It's a bit funny though, isn't it?
It's unusual, yes. But I'm sure there's a reason for it. It's like, you know I'm allergic to pennies, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the pennies that give the reaction. It's the nickel they make it with. It sounds odd, but with context, it's sensical.
So you're not curious about the context?
Is it relevant to me? No. So no.
Who'd leave a crowbar lying around a forest?
If I knew that, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I just think there's more to this than we're making out.
Okay. What's stopping you walking up to it and pulling it out of the ground?
Goblins.
That's not fictional, smartass.
Yes, I know that, Kenneth. I mean, like in the poem.
Into poetry now, are you?
Have you heard Goblin Market?
No.
We must not look at goblin men. We must not buy their fruit. Who knows upon what soil they fed? Their hungry, thirsty roots. It's by Christina Rossetti. It's very excellent.
It's not fruit. It didn't grow there.
It's not about the fruit. It's about the impending danger of the road untravelled. In other words, what's under the roots?
Dirt, most likely. Dirt and the broken dreams of every other hiker that's come across this fucking thing. Suppose you've always put stock into fairy tales, haven't you? What if it's just part of the trail? You know, like a milestone or a route marker telling someone the way through this place.
But it's facing the direction we came though. And we would have noticed the others on the way. Oh, you know them bunkers? The ones you nip down in an air raid?
Are you fucking... A bunker?
Yeah.
A. The ground would have to show clear signs of being dug up. B. Even if this clearing was big enough, the trees' roots would interfere with the structure's integrity. And C. They'd have to get planning permission from whoever owns this fucking place. Also D. Why a crowbar?
I still think it's a marker for something.
Such as?
Buried treasure.
buried treasure.
Well, where would you hide it? It's a little cliche, I know, but that's effective.
Okay. Okay. I'll play ball. There's a fortune under there. I'm taking a 50-50 split for having to listen to your drivel since I was 12.
Wait! Stop! Booby traps.
Booby traps. Such as?
I don't know, a big net.
A big net.
Freaking tripwires, explosives, poison darts. If that thing is hooked up to a battery and you touch it... Look, I'm not saying it's definitely dangerous, but we don't know that it isn't. I mean, it could just be some weird puzzle or riddle.
May I offer an alternative approach? Rather than thinking about what it could be, think about what it is. Think critically.
Well, it's battered to buggery.
Okay. So it's more damage than the weather can do, right? Plus it's rusting, so you know it's been festering out here for a few days. It probably belonged to a middle-aged workman, and after a few decades of dedicated servitude decided to dispense with his faithful companion.
But it's been dug, specifically dug, deep into the ground. Why not just dump it and run?
You know, I'm a little surprised we haven't discussed my initial thought. Could be a murder weapon. It's battered, so it's unlikely it was purchased with that express purpose.
Domestic gone wrong?
Maybe. Why bring it all the way out here? I mean, I'm no Fred West, but leaving a murder weapon on display is idiocy.
Check for blood?
Blunt force trauma doesn't always leave any. Might be DNA in it though. Hair, skin. If they brought the murder weapon out here, they probably brought the body too. Chances are they ditched the poor sod. Somewhere right.
No one would know. Buried in a labyrinth of trees. Feasted on by hungry roots.
Helping them, right? What the fuck are we talking about? A fucking grave! Christ, we've got more chance of shit and gold. Even if there was a grave, there'd be signs.
Not if he was good.
Stop it! Now this is beneath you. Now I don't know what's getting you so stiff about this situation.
Neither do I.
Do you know, you keep saying that, but for some reason you keep bringing this up
Look!
and make...
It moved.
Fuck off.
On your life, come here. You watch.
Is it us?
I don't know. Is it a test? A trial of some kind? Unless... it's the hand of God.
How old are you?
This is our burning bush. Take off your shoes. This is hallowed ground.
It is nothing more than a stick in the mud. Now, are you just trying to wind me up?
No, it's not specific. Look, you're a journalist. You search for stories, and your gut tells you when you found one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my gut's telling me that there's something in this. It's like there's a feeling of...
You don't have vocal constipation. Put it into words.
It's like it's looking into me, judging me, with its steely complexion, its cold, dead gaze, almost extending an arm out in greeting.
I'm happy this is making you feel. And if you've got ideas or notions about it, then great. Use them. Put them into a novel or a script or something.
But it actually exists. We could find out.
Then take it. If you happening across this is fate, then walk up to the plate and pull it out of the ground yourself.
I don't want to interfere.
You know what I think? I think you're scared. I think you're scared that there's nothing underneath there at all. And do you know what? You're probably right. It's just nonsensical paranoia. And it doesn't do anything other than waste our time. Bill! What's to be gained from this?
It might help me write.
To write. So to become a writer, yeah? That's a dream you can't achieve by talking at a bar.
It might.
It won't.
Look, if we just talked
Well,
about...
that's enough! Pissing your brain away on a worthless endeavour is damaging to your intellect. You're not an idiot, far from it. But if you keep this up, you'll end up in the shit can with all the other worthless rejects who couldn't cut it. Now, I have responsibilities. I have work in the morning.
I work too.
3 days a week. And you're too busy doing nothing the other 4 to ever give a shit.
And I write.
When were you published? You can either go home and work your ideas into something worth investing in, or gamble your efforts here trying to find enlightenment. But shotgunning your ideas to the breeze isn't going to get you any closer to achieving your dreams. Well, tell me if I'm wrong.
We'll go.